All right, what is up, guys? Welcome to episode 3 of the Yeti Bros. My name is Thomas, aka Toka. Over there, we got Chad, aka TeslaChad. And down there, we got Darcen, aka sad. The Silver Screener. That was kind of sad, Chad. Yeah. Woo. For those of you guys who don't know, this is actually our fourth episode. Our third episode will be lost forever, lost in the remnants of society.
Thanks a lot, Thomas.
Yeah, it's my fault. We were recording when my computer was full, so we lost all that footage. But hey, you know, this episode's gonna be bigger. It's gonna be badder. It's gonna be amazing.
Harder, better, faster, stronger.
Harder, better, faster, stronger. That's a
Is
good
that a
song.
Kanye West song?
Yeah. No.
What?
Yes,
I guess that is. But the original is Daft Punk.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Why do people like Kanye West so much?
Because Kanye West is good sometimes.
It's just he's got such a like God complex. He thinks he's like so.
I am a
perfect.
god.
True, but he makes some good music.
Looks like we got a Kanye fan here.
Not
Kanye
a Kanye
fan,
but he has a couple songs.
Ooh, Kanye fan. What
Nerd,
up, loser?
nerd alert.
Nerd alert.
Okay.
Anyway, let's start off the podcast like we do every week. Chad, what games have you been playing recently?
What games? Basically, just capturing some footage for an upcoming top 10 I'm going to be doing. Destiny 2, as always. And I think I always forget to mention to you guys that I am a Pokemon Go player.
Still?
Wait, still?
I play Pokemon Go every single day.
Really?
I've hit the streaks.
I tried to get back into it, but I never could.
I forget that, like, it's a game. Like, you play the game because it's just, as cheesy as it sounds, it's like a part of my everyday. It's like, okay, you know, like, I'm not doing anything right now.
Actually.
I play Pokemon Go.
I was kind of sad that, because I know they recently released the Gen 3 Pokemon.
Yeah.
And I was like, does anyone still play Pokemon Go?
Oh, yeah.
But I'm glad to hear at least you do, so.
Every single day. I'm always, even while I'm driving, I play Pokemon
Go. That's bad, Chad. That's bad. Call the cops. 911. Send him a copy of Yeti Bros to your local police station.
Did you ignore
this man? Law and Order. Podcast edition. Hey, Darcen, what games have you been playing recently?
I've been playing Splatoon 2, which was the same thing I guess I was playing last week. But this time I was actually playing the single player, and I beat it twice.
Ooh, that's dedication.
Why twice?
Yeah, I need to finish the Splatoon 2 single player.
Did you ask why twice, Chad?
See.
Because, okay, so
yes
I want
in Spanish.
That's yes for you English speakers out there.
I wanted to I want to unlock all the dualies because it's my favorite class of weapon. But in order to unlock the hero dualies, you have to beat every single mission with them. So.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Besides that, I've also been playing Hatsune Miku Project Diva F2nd again.
Weeb.
That's such a Darcen game.
I know.
It's fun, okay?
I'm not saying it's not fun. Just that's a dark. If I see that in the store, I'd be like, Darcen has played that and platinumed it.
I was actually so when I bought it, I was at a GameStop and I was looking at the Vita games, right? I was like, okay, I'm trying to find another Vita game. The guy at the counter, he was like, "Can I help you find anything?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm looking for some more good Vita games." And he was like, "What kind of games you like?" And then he was like, started talking about rhythm games, and he was like, Hatsune Miku was probably like the best rhythm game on Vita. I was like, okay, I guess I'll try it. But so I picked it up like fully expecting to return it, and then I got addicted to it. So.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, no, I kind of want to play that. Because my game I've been playing recently is Persona 4 Dancing All Night, which is like kind of like the same thing Hatsune Miku, where it's like a dancing game, but with all the Persona 4 characters. It's really fun. The story mode is surprisingly deep, and it like continues on from the story and characters of Persona 4.
It seems like that's every Atlas game. They've always have like really deep stories.
Atlas is like a good company. I want to go play some of those other Shin Megami Tensei games. And yeah, I'm actually playing Persona 3 now, so I've beaten Persona 5, Persona 4, Persona 4 Dancing All Night, and I'm on Persona 3. Making my way through the series.
Making my way through the series. Walking fast.
Other words fast in the song. We are never, ever, ever
So
Get it
on
back
that note,
Do you not like Taylor Swift, Darcen?
Yeah, Darcen.
yeah, she's good looking.
That
Taylor Swift.
That's sexist. We
What?
here on the
Sexist.
Yeti Bros, we are advocates of women. We
We're
like
not even-
women here at the Yeti Bros. In fact,
I mean,
we should change our name to the Yeti non-specific
Gals.
gender.
what?
It's,
You know, PewDiePie got called out on that. Says he always is like,
Always like,
calls
what's up,
people-
bros?
yeah, and then like some girl was like,
I'm not a bro, excuse me.
yeah.
Did you like sue him? That would be hilarious if she
You
sued
didn't
him.
sue him. You can't sue someone for that. I don't think.
$10
Now that
million.
now that you say that, there is some form of like, you know how everybody like is sort of making a meme out of like I identify as a military helicopter or whatever.
Yeah, Apache hug.
Yeah, Apache helicopter, which I
identify
think
as
is
a
my
bull
favorite so
queso.
far.
Apache.
But there was this one form of like sexuality or something that someone like identifies as, and it was they only have sex with people that they're attracted to.
I told you
And-
about that.
Was that well? No, Allie, my girlfriend Allie told me about
Really?
that.
I thought I
and-
told you
yeah,
about that earlier because I think I told Darcen earlier, right, Darcen?
I think I don't know. I remember Chad telling me.
What?
I couldn't remember
while
the
ago.
name of it.
Is this like a Cloud Strife situation from Final Fantasy VII where like all of Chad's memories are actually my memories, and like I don't know my life? Spoilers for Final Fantasy VII.
Come on, Thomas. I was gonna play that.
Yeah, were you really?
Yeah, man, he's
No.
gonna play that.
It's like a 20-year-old game. Like, come on, dude! Spoilers for the original Mario Brothers. Does he get the princess at the end?
She was in another castle. Spoilers.
Spoilers. Every Bowser except the last one is actually like a Koopa. Spoilers.
I feel bad that we were like we weren't making fun of anybody who identifies as something else. I support whatever you identify as long as you're happy. I saw something and it was really funny. It was like some sort of video, and it was someone who was like, it was like coming out as like doing, they were like, you know, only attracted to, they would only have sex whoever they were attracted to. And I looked over to my girlfriend. I was like, isn't that what normal, like, isn't that what normal
Isn't that,
people
like,
do?
Normal? Like,
And I
Isn't
scrolled
that
down
just
to the
kind of-
is a
comments.
everybody?
normal dude out there just like, what? No, I have sex with anything. Like, just
I
say-
sold. I scrolled down to the comments. I don't remember what kind of video it was, but it was just like straight people having coming out parties now.
straight people. Yeah.
It was whatever. I support
That's
whatever
funny.
you are. I just thought that was really funny that someone was just like straight people are having coming out parties.
That is pretty funny.
I hope I don't make anybody mad. I love you no matter who you are, especially Darcen. I love you, Darcen.
Yeah, Darcen, don't be
Oh,
scared of who you are. Don't be
thanks.
ashamed of the hat wearing, glasses wearing, music nerd that you are, Darcen. We
You're
all
a
love
music
you.
nerd?
I mean, I
Darcen
carry,
literally, I never have seen him without this. He carries this gigantic boombox with him everywhere, and like I've never seen him
Everywhere.
without it.
Like, it's the Big Blue Party speaker from Brookstone. It's like it's pretty big. I just carry it everywhere.
Darcen,
Nerd.
Yes.
did you know I am a musician?
You are.
Yeah, did you
what
know Chad's in a band? He's the
In my
band's
life,
actually got some really good music. Isn't it called like Striking Dawn?
I left that band. Actually, that band broke up.
Band drama.
Band drama.
That was about 3 months or
Wait,
4 months
is it
ago.
a new band you're in called Striking Evening?
No,
No.
What's
No,
it
it's
called?
not.
What's
Striking Brunch.
Striking Brunch.
The new one I'm in, we haven't like released anything. We're still pre-production, everything, writing it. It's just me and another guy currently writing at the moment. It's called Dead Wolves. If you ever heard of the band Under Oath, it sounds a lot like them.
Haven't
Like
ever
Under
heard
Oath,
of
very
that,
cool.
So.
Very cool. It's a screaming band.
So are you saying that
Scream.
do you scream a lot?
No, I'm the guitarer.
Yeah, he
You
bops
play
his
the
head a lot.
guitar?
I've been in around like 10 bands my entire life.
What? 10?
Since
That's like a
Yeah.
lot.
yes, since freshman year.
Fun fact: I played guitar once.
Me too.
Played?
I used to be really good at guitar. I could play like Metallica on my guitar, my acoustic guitar.
I always learned like Crush. I learned like a few Crush 40 songs.
Sonic songs.
Yeah.
Living.
Oh my gosh.
Living on the edge of tomorrow.
I learned like a couple of those.
No more.
And Na 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 by Mac.
Do you not like Crush 40, Chad?
Na 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 na.
Yeah, that one. That's a fun song to play.
That
I
is
wish I
really
still knew
fun.
how to- But yeah.
It's really fast paced. I played in like a couple like metal bands for a while, and then a pop punk band, and then a couple more metal bands, and then an emo band, and then now I guess I'm back into metal. It's really
Nice.
cool because like the guy I write with is like one of my closest friends, and it's really cool whenever you like just get to click.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the whole reason I'm doing
Songwriting
it
is
again.
like an intimate experience.
Ooh.
Anyway,
Let us jump into our
Let's
topic
jump.
for today. You guys ready to jump?
Yes.
jump up in the air,
Oh, that's
jump
such a good
up,
song.
don't be scared.
I don't like that song.
You know what, Darcen?
Are
Nobody-
you
nobody
kidding
likes to
me?
party, but we're not getting into this. This is gonna be the whole
I-
podcast. The topic of the podcast is gonna be
I
why
feel-
does Darcen hate Mario and why is he a terrible person?
I feel
don't
happier
hate
when I listen to
Mario.
that song.
I know.
I like legitimately feel better.
Yeah, it makes my like if I'm sick and I listen to that song, I'm not sick anymore. Like
When I hear that song, it reminds me of the fact that I don't enjoy a game that everyone enjoys.
Hipster.
I don't
did
know
you guys-
why. I gave it a try.
You
I
guys
played
have me
it.
on Snapchat, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see my story today?
No, I like never go on Snapchat really.
Okay,
think
I
saw
never do
it.
either. But like, I was hanging out with my girlfriend Allie, and she was playing Destiny 2. I was trying to write my
yeah,
script.
and you had your dogs on you, right?
Yeah. He was sitting on my lap, and I annoy her by constantly playing that song, and I blared it loud while she was trying to play Destiny 2. And it was
Anyway,
funny.
we should jump into our topic for the day.
Jump up in the air.
Oh my goodness!
Which
Jump
is-
up, don't be
This is
scared.
why
What's the
we
topic?
can't accomplish anything on this podcast. Okay.
And the topic is,
The
survey
topic
says,
is spin-off games. What do we think of them?
What-
Do we like spin-off
what do you
games?
think of it?
Do we play spin-off games? Like, what are some spin-off games we do like in series? What are some series that exist that we would like to see some spin-off games of? Are there any spin-off games we think are like not okay? Like something like
Let's go
Hearthstone?
questions at a time.
Yeah.
One
Oh
question
yeah,
at a
yeah.
time.
One
Yeah.
question at a time.
Okay, so we start
First
with-
question. Do you guys like spin-off games?
Yes.
Short answer, yes.
All right. Second. That was good. Second question. What are some spin-off games you legitimately like? Like some games that are. I knew. I was
Ooh,
talking to Darcen about this,
Daxter.
and the first thing I
Oh,
said
that's
was
such a good game.
Chad's gonna mention like Jack X Racing or something.
No,
Dax-
I don't like Jack
Daxter's-
X Racing.
Oh yeah, that wasn't that great.
I played
It just-
Daxter, and that's a great game.
I need to pick up
Great.
Daxter.
It's one of my favorite PSP games. Like
I
of all
always see it
time.
for like $5 at my store, and every time I see it, I'm like, I'll get it next time.
I would pay more for that. I would pay more than that. Like
Yeah.
hands down. It's
That's what I've
awesome.
told. That's what I've told.
Yeah.
I loved
Um,
Secret Agent Clank. That was a really good one.
That was
Really?
a good one, too.
I didn't like that. I felt like the
What?
platforming was heavy, but maybe I need to like revisit
That was the
it.
first
Did you-
PSP game I
I think
played.
you should, because that was an interesting game. I got stuck like halfway through it, but
Should I play it on the PS2 or the PSP? It released on both.
PSP. It looks identical.
Is it because it's scaled down? It looks a little better.
I don't know. I haven't looked at it in a while. All I remember is when I played it on the PSP, I was like, wow, this is awesome. I didn't even know it was on the PS2 until like years later. And I'm like, wow, that's interesting.
I think it maybe was a late PS2 game. Maybe like right before that they released the PS3 or something.
Probably.
That's what I'm guessing.
I don't know.
Okay, so I'll pick it up. And before I forgot what I was gonna say. My other like top favorite spin-off game. I don't know if it counts as a spin-off, but it's my favorite PSP game of all time. Keeping the theme with the PSP, Crisis Core. Final
That's
Fantasy
a great
VII.
I've
one.
heard that's a good one.
That's a
That's,
great one.
I've been
as
actually really
someone-
wanting to try that.
As someone who doesn't like Final Fantasy games, I only like two.
It's because
I
it's
only
not
like two.
turn-based RPG.
Right. It's in more action,
Yeah.
but like the story is so good.
Mhm.
It's like so
Yeah.
good.
It's
It's
even
a
better if you
prequel
play
to-
Final Fantasy because it's like backstory.
Yeah, it
Final
was.
Fantasy
It was
VII.
it was the first Final Fantasy game I ever played. Crisis Core, and it was action
Nice.
combat. My other favorite one is Final Fantasy 15, but that's a core series. But whenever I think of
Isn't it the same
like a
combat?
spit-
Kind of.
similar.
Yeah.
It's just action combat rather than turn-based and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Which
that's
I
what I think
prefer.
of. And yes, I do like spin-off games as long as they're done well, such as like how Agents of Mayhem. I never played it because I don't like the Saints Row series, but Agents of Mayhem was apparently a game that was a spin-off that apparently didn't do well, like with its material or
Yeah.
something like that.
I actually met the
That's just me.
developers of that game at E3, and they're really pumped for it. But even at E3, I was like, it doesn't look interesting.
Was there like no hype around the game apparently?
Yeah, not at all, really.
Whoa.
I feel kind of bad for it.
What about you, Darcen?
Wait. Hold on,
That's
hold
not
on.
really a
Hold on.
spin-off, though. That was more of like a spiritual successor.
Wait, can you
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
I can still hear you. Yeah.
You guys just got like really choppy for like 10 seconds.
Oh,
I
that
didn't
happened
hear
to me a couple
single
minutes ago.
thing.
Just ignore it when it happens.
Oh, you did. You're.
Us.
Okay, sorry. Sorry I mentioned it. Sorry I brought it up.
Yeah, Darcen,
Better
what,
be
what's some
sorry.
spin-off games you like?
Okay, so I wasn't sure if I wanted to say this, but like
Ooh.
every Kingdom Hearts spin-off, but I feel like they're not spin-offs because they're still like part of the main series.
Like
Yeah,
the portable
yeah.
games?
Yeah, because like people thought they were just spin-offs, and then they put
No,
like
they're part of the main
actual
series, yeah.
I know they put like main story points in them, so it was like
I
are they
would argue that
spin-offs?
Recoded is a spin-off.
No, it's still part of the canon.
It
Even
seems like
though-
everyone that they release like sounds like a spin-off, but it's like really integral
Yeah.
to the story. Like I
Except
thought
for
Birth by Sleep,
Recoded.
which is another PSP game, my favorite Kingdom Hearts game. I thought it was a spin-off, but it turned out to be like the prequel to the entire
Mm-hmm.
series, and it was like amazing.
Each of them have a part in the story, so that's why I was
Right.
like, I don't know if they're spin-offs.
They're
What
probably
other
not.
spin-offs do you like?
Yeah.
What other spin-offs?
Yeah.
Oh, I had one on the tip of my tongue.
Any day. I feel like this is like part of what makes our podcast special. At least once in every episode, there's a moment where Chad and I are just kind of like waiting for Darcen to say what he needs to say, and it's just like silence for about 30 seconds.
Darcen, while you
because-
think, may I butt in and say something?
Yes.
Is-
Well, I remember.
Yes. We talked about Uncharted the last podcast, and would you consider
Golden Abyss?
No, would you consider The Lost Legacy a continuation of the series or a spin-off?
I don't know if it properly fits either.
That's what I'm thinking
Oh
too.
my
I
goodness.
like don't know how to place it because I think if they continue it, that'd be like a perfect way to continue it.
I
but
kind of say that's a continuation. 'Cause it's the
Continuation.
exact
Okay, I
same
didn't know.
gameplay and everything. When I think of spin-offs, I more think of like using the same world and characters and stuff, but like with different gameplay
okay, yeah.
most of the time.
Okay, I just didn't know. I just
Yeah.
didn't know what you were thinking about.
Mario's kind of like
Mario has
the
so
king
many
of
spin-offs.
He's like the king of spin-offs.
But like every one of his spin-offs are like sometimes even better than the core games. Like
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Paper
yeah.
Mario, Mario RPG, Mario Kart.
Mario Kart,
Yeah,
yep.
Mario Party.
Yeah.
One
Oh my
one I'm
gosh.
actually gonna do a video on soon. I'm really excited to play it. Is Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix.
Woohoo!
I mean, like I feel like nobody ever talks about that, and I can't believe it because it sounds like it's like such a big like weird thing to me, and like I can't. I found like for like $20, I found like the whole thing where it's like the box like brand new with the game and then the pad, and I'm pumped to play it. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I really like the NBA Street games 1, 2, and 3, and like I was really good at it, and I love them so much. 2 was my favorite. I always had them on PS2, but I picked up number 3 on the GameCube because it has Mario, Luigi, and Peach in it.
Wait,
Look
what?
it up. Yeah, it
Which
has
one?
like number 3, volume 3
Of what?
of NBA Street.
You're kidding.
No lie, it's awesome.
That's great.
They play really good, and they're like it's like these like street basketball professional basketball players, and then it's just like cartoony Mario, Peach, and Luigi. It was obviously exclusive to the GameCube, but that was the first
Yeah.
time I strayed away from like getting in on PS2 because they were like exclusive for a while. I don't know about. I think number
I
2
would
was
always
Game.
have stuff rather on the GameCube than I would on the PS2.
Yeah, me too.
I
Me
like the
too. Like
controller better.
I love.
no.
That's my favorite generation of systems. The original Xbox, PS2, and GameCube.
Isn't that the fourth
if-
generation?
Uh,
Yeah, it's a fourth.
don't know.
It's a fourth.
well, that's my favorite generation of consoles. But like, say I really love Spyro: A Hero's Tale. Like I love that game, And I know like you have mixed feelings, but I
Yeah.
really like it. I never finished
I
it
loved
yet. I
it
was
when I
thinking
was
about.
little, but then I did a review like last year, and I was like,
See, I never picked it up until a year ago.
Really?
And I still haven't finished it yet. I was just like, I want to put it down, make a video about it one day or something. But I
yeah,
really
kinda
liked what
wanna
I
play it
played, right?
again, maybe, but
But I feel like that's available on the GameCube. But I don't feel right playing it on the PS2.
I
You
get
know what I
that,
mean?
yeah.
Or no, I don't feel right playing it on the GameCube. I'll feel right
Oh,
playing
I
it on the
get you.
PS2. Yeah.
because
All right,
the
back to
original is
back to the
PS1,
main
yeah.
topic. Back to the main topic. Spin-offs?
Yeah, so I was one spin-off I actually really liked, Sonic Battle on the Game Boy Advance.
I want to play that so bad. That looks so good.
What's that?
It's a fighting game with like Sonic characters, Sonic the
Oh.
Hedgehog. And not unlike Sonic the Fighters, it's actually like really fun.
Sonic the Fighters is like kind of fun, but like in a terrible game kind of way. Like,
Was
yeah.
that on the Saturn or the CD?
Sonic Fighters? Sonic Fighters
Yeah.
was an arcade game. I don't think it was
Oh,
on
really?
any system.
Yeah.
Maybe they
I
ported it to
think it
the
was an arcade
Saturn,
game.
maybe
I'm on it. I'll look it up.
right now or
But
like.
yeah.
Oh yeah, right here.
But Darcen though, yeah, tell us more about Sonic Battle, because another one I want. Actually, I bought it. Sonic Chronicles. I've heard that's really bad, but like I still want to try it on the DS, the turn-based
Oh.
RPG.
I haven't even heard of that.
Yeah,
Isn't
it's
that
like a
like-
turn-based
yeah, that's
RPG Sonic game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on the DS.
There's a
Yeah.
Spyro turn-based RPG on the DS as well too.
Yes, there is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, weird, right?
What's another one I liked? There was like there was a Final Fantasy spin-off game.
Crisis
Ah,
Core.
okay. No. It was on the Wii and the DS.
Crystal
Yeah, I
Chronicles.
was just gonna say it. Crystal
Yeah.
Chronicles.
It was like Echoes of Time, I think. Or
Oh, that's the
something.
sequel, I think, to Crystal Chronicles.
Okay, so it
No.
looks like you guys were correct. It was in the arcade, but then later ported to the PS3, 360, and
Mhm.
also
I own it on my
it was-
PS3.
it was released. The game was included in the compilation disc Sonic Gems collection for the PS2 and GameCube.
Interesting.
I want to pick it up since it's on the 360 and PS3.
Yeah,
That'd be
it's like
hilarious if I tried it out.
$4.
All right, sweet. $4.
It's
that
like
goes
it's like a
down the
really bad
drain.
fighting game, but like it's kind of fun and it's like it's kind of charming. It's charming in the same way that Sonic R is, where like it's terrible, but like it's still kind of fun to play.
You could see I understand that.
Yeah.
Like a lot of like the low. I'm really nostalgic for like the low polygonal graphics.
Yeah, me
Like
too
and
in some
stuff
ways.
because that's what I grew up with, like
Yeah.
the N64 PS1 generation. So I don't have a problem with those. And anytime I see it like trying to do something a little bit extra, I was like, this is charming. Like I can tell, yeah. But
Isn't we've been talking about spin-offs, and it occurs to me that almost all of them are on portable consoles. Do you think spin-off games came into existence because like they wanted to get certain series on portable consoles, but like they didn't have the graphical power to play the full games, so they just kind of had to make spin-off games?
I think a smaller budget had to do. It's like, okay, we can't afford something as big as our last game in our regular series. We have this like Game Boy. Like I feel like it really got popularized with the Game Boy, and then
Yeah.
it continued on like that. But I feel like smaller
With
budget.
like Pokemon Pinball and Kirby Pinball and stuff like that.
Yeah, like that. Really like Wario. You know how like Super Mario Land and stuff wasn't like a core Mario game, but then it turned into Wario. You know, like how it's got
Yeah.
smaller budget. That's just the first thing that pops into my head. I'm sure there's like many more, but
Handhelds kinda
I feel like it has to
became-
do with something that's like a smaller budget.
That's really
and-
admirable that like they, instead of just kind of making like a terrible game, like, oh yeah, they want Call of Duty on the DS, let's try to port it, but it's gonna be bad. They did do that, by the way.
They did.
I kind of want to play
Several
those too.
times.
Like I feel like they wouldn't play terribly. Anyway, but it's kind of admirable that they would instead try to like take the same elements of the series that people love and then give it a different spin. Like Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories on the Game Boy Advance, like it's still like it's in the story. It is like one of the main games in the story. It's so important to the story, but like to make it work, they like turned it into like a card game kind of thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was really fun. Darcen, not
Fun
so much.
fact, my least favorite Kingdom Hearts game.
Same.
No, it's so good. The story's really good, and like I like the card system.
The story is good, but can't stand the card system.
I don't like
it.
card systems.
So you're not a big fan of Paper Mario, the new last two Paper Marios, Sticker Star?
No, I'm not. I'm not really a fan of like the Paper Marios. I just don't like turn-based RPGs like that. After I took a break for a while, whenever I was moving houses, I came back and I did a Paper Mario review, and it was my on the original Paper Mario on the N64, and I spent a lot of time with it because I tried to like it a lot. I was just like, all right, this is like super critically acclaimed. Surely, no matter what the type of game it is, i.e. tactical type turn-based games, surely there's something there. And I think at the end of it, I said, I can recognize like it's good, but it's just not my thing. Does that make sense?
No, that's me with a lot of games where I'm like, I know that, like, that's me in Horizon Zero Dawn. I think I talked about this last week, but I was like, I can recognize this is a good game, just not my thing. Same thing with Mario Odyssey and Darcen.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Just personally don't enjoy it.
Right, but like the important thing is like always to give credit where credit's due. It's like, this is solid. I just don't like it. Like, it's just not for me. Where a lot of people are like nowadays, especially with internet culture, everyone's just like, this is fact. Right. Everything you're saying is wrong. It's like, it's like, it's great to have opinions, but mine is right and yours is wrong. So
yeah.
It's good like, that people acknowledge it.
Whenever someone asks me about Mario Odyssey, I'm always like, it's a good game. I just don't enjoy it personally.
Right. You're right.
Would you guys consider mobile games to be spin-off games? Like, maybe like the new like Nintendo mobile games, like the Animal Crossing or Pokemon Go or the Fire Emblem.
I would. It's not like
I would.
Because they're not like the main games. They changed it.
Agreed. Yeah, and even if the gameplay is kind of similar, like with the Animal Crossing one, like I definitely don't consider that a full game.
But like Fire Emblem is like, it has the same elements, but it's not nearly like the same as the other ones.
Now that I'm thinking about it and what you mentioned earlier, Thomas, we sort of like keep coming up to mobile on the go handheld experiences. That's I never really realized that spin-offs sort of like can start there.
Yeah.
They kind of gravitated there.
It's a perfect example because it's like you can't put a full-fledged like console power game on the phone, at least not yet. I think we're getting there. So you kind of have to make
some, though.
Yeah. Wait, like
less of a risk.
Mario Kart, Mario Party. I'm trying to think of examples that aren't Mario, but
wait, what are you talking about?
Spin-offs that started on consoles.
Oh yeah. See, like I said, Mario is one of the big ones, but I feel like most other spin-offs are because they were on other consoles. Mario is just like, I don't know, Nintendo's genius. So they're a bunch of Einsteins.
He's just a character that's thrown into things.
And I'm not complaining one bit. Like, love Mario. That boy has my love and affection.
I've got I pulled up some popular video game spin-offs.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, so I figured I may want to shoot some off here. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker.
Yes, that is a fantastic game. That is a fantastic game.
It's so much fun.
It is really fun.
It's really fun.
Darcen, if you don't like Mario, it's nothing like it's nothing like Mario, but it has like.
I didn't have a Wii U and never will, so.
I think you might like it, Darcen. It's like a puzzle game. It's a 3D isometric puzzle game.
And I don't like isometric like point of views, but that one like works really well with everything it does.
I like how every level is like self-contained because you get sick and burnt out on this open world stuff. Sometimes you just want to play a game where it's like there's one level and you beat that level and then you can go on to the next one.
Kirby Mass Attack. I just thought of that one. That was a good kind of spin-off.
Yeah. How is that one considered part of the main series? I feel like Kirby itself is a spin-off. Like the whole series is a spin-off.
That's not how it works.
It just has so many games that it's hard to like decipher which is which.
I've always wanted to go in and play like all the Kirby games because
review every Kirby game.
I'm doing that. I've started to think.
You
guys make fun of me for wanting to review every game, but I'm starting a series on my channel where I'm going to do videos where I just review every game in a series in one video. So you guys can stop making fun of me because maybe that'll be my ticket up to the big leagues. And then, you know what, Chad? I'm going to be up there with PewDiePie and freaking Logan Paul. I was just gonna say Logan Paul. And
no.
me. We're gonna be up there on
Don't be
our
on that
crystal
level.
towers, and I'm gonna look up at Chad and be like, "Yo, Chad, who's playing all the video games now? Huh? Yeah, that's right. It's me. That's right. It's me."
All right.
Oh,
All right,
goodness.
back to me now.
What's
Okay.
another one?
Well, it has Daxter, excellent choice. Dead Space Extraction,
Oh,
which is
that
that
is the
on-rail shooter.
That is the best game of that genre
Never
of
even heard
on-rail
of it.
shooter. Darcen,
It-
we played that maybe.
No, we
Oh.
didn't.
It's a prequel, Darcen. It's a prequel to the first Dead Space,
Okay.
but it's an on-rail shooter. It was originally released on the Wii, and then I believe it was ported to the PlayStation 3.
Okay.
I don't know how much long after, but I do know it is. Another one, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine.
It's
I-
good. It's just Tetris or basically Puyo Puyo.
Boyo Boyo.
I mean, yeah. So you know,
I'm
Sonic
gonna go through
Spinball
some.
is a pretty competent game too.
Here's one, Killzone Mercenary on the Vita.
That's not a spin-off. It's like the same gameplay. Like technically it's a spin-off because it's like the console game on the portable, but it plays the same.
I need to pick that back
It's,
up.
It
I'd
is
say it's
good.
better than any of the console releases.
It's
Really?
no, not better than number 2.
I've actually
Number
played
2
two.
on
I've
PS3.
only played 4 and then part of 3.
See,
and then
3
one
was
was
all
like-
right. I hated 4.
Really?
I've only played.
And yeah, I
Four-
hated 4.
4 Killzone Mercenary 4 was my first PS4 game. So I was like, this is cool mainly because it just looked really good.
That's funny because Killzone Shadowfall, which
Shadowfall.
was the 4th one, that was my first PS4 game, and I was disappointed. I was so excited. It was
I've
the
never
first thing I
played
played.
the series up until that point. I don't think I even knew the series existed, and then my dad.
You
got
don't
that.
really have to, but it was still disappointing.
Really?
Regardless.
Huh.
Yeah, I
Um,
played Mercenary, and then I have one on my PS2, but I still haven't touched it.
One is all right. I don't mean to be mean, but 1 is basically trash. 1 is not good.
It doesn't
2
look
is
like it's good.
it's not.
What's 2 on?
PS2.
2 is on the
They're all on
PlayStation
the
3.
PlayStation 2, except for
No, they're not.
3 is on
No, they're
PlayStation
not.
3.
No, 2 is on PlayStation 3.
Oh,
3
really?
is on PlayStation 3. And then there is a PSP game, a Vita game, and then one on PlayStation 4.
It always intrigues me when I see first-person shooters on the PS2, because I feel like there's not a lot, because FPSs weren't that big back then, and I feel like it's like pre-Call of Duty Modern Warfare, where like the modern FPS wasn't invented as we know it. Because hate or love Call of
Black is a
Duty,
good one.
Modern Warfare, the first one, Call of Duty 4, like revolutionized FPSs as we know. So before that, it's weird like playing games like that. But I'm in like Black, Darcen, like you, yeah.
That's a
It
really
was-
fun one.
It was a staple. Like once like the first not first Call of Duty, but once Call of Duty Modern Warfare hit on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 generation,
Yeah.
it seemed like everything, not in a bad way, like sort of was inspired and like tried to like I said, not in a bad way, rip off that, because the first person genre really like was so huge that generation.
It blew
Whereas
up
this
with that
generation, right, this generation was open worlds. The PS1 and N64 generation was 3D platformers. The PS2 one still had platforming, but more like third person action games type of thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's,
yeah, I would say that. That makes sense.
here's 2 good ones right here that I didn't even think about. Link's crossbow training, and here we go, guys. Wait for it. Luigi's Mansion.
Oh, Luigi's
Oh,
Mansion has got to
yeah.
be one of the best spin-offs ever. It is a
How could
fantastic
we forget?
game. I just think of that as like its own game. Like it's
I
it's
haven't
too
played
good
it.
to be
Yeah.
considered a spin-off.
Dude, you should. It's really good.
It's so good, Darcen.
Darcen, have you ever had a 3DS?
That's a sad story.
Darcen, Luigi's Mansion is Nintendo Resident Evil. It's awesome.
Nintendo Resident
It
I
Evil.
don't know if
Can I
that's
quote
a good
you?
comparison.
Yeah, you
but-
can
Can I
quote
quote
me.
you
It's
on
okay.
that?
Yeah, just give me 10% of the royalties.
10% of the okay. I'm looking at Resident Evil, and there's like so many. There's so
There
many.
are a lot of
spin-offs.
Resident
Oh,
Evil
is
spin-offs.
Revelations?
Revelations is a
considered
spin-off, yes.
That is
Isn't
a good.
it?
I like that one a lot.
The second one's good.
Actually,
The second one, yeah.
on here, I'm on Wikipedia, but it doesn't say anything.
About-
Interesting.
It doesn't say. Yeah, it doesn't. Well, it doesn't show Revelations. I think it may be core to the series.
Oh, maybe. That'd be interesting.
Interesting.
I mean, it's not a
Like, we
numbered
got-
title, so it's weird. You know what spin-off game I love, but I don't
Tell
think
me.
anyone else does? I grew up with it, and I love it so much. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. I love those bongo drums. I love them so
I
much.
heard it was good.
I love them to death. The game is really fun. Like, it's really intuitive. The bosses are a blast because like you're punching them by beating the bongos. Like it's a really good game. It's really good.
Really good.
I actually wrote a script to do a video on that one time, and then I just kind of trashed the script because I wasn't happy with it.
You like weren't passionate about it?
Yeah, but I did beat the whole game. Like I was passionate about it. I just when I read through the script again, I was like, this isn't
So
good.
I'm looking through a list of the best video game spin-offs of all time, right?
Oh, okay.
I feel out of the loop. I'm not looking at lists.
You want to know what was on the number 8 spot?
Yes, I do.
Tell me.
Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball.
Hey.
It's literally the same. Oh, it's just a beach volleyball. But with bikinis.
It's not the same game.
It's not the
at
same
all.
game. No. What was number 1?
That's the game that real Dead or Alive players just kind of like ignore a little bit.
Or maybe you secretly play it and you're just like, oh, that game, that's not a real game, and then like secretly in the dead of night you're like, oh yes, it's so good.
Thomas, I don't think I've heard from you, man. What's your favorite spin-off games?
I mean,
browsing
excluding
the internet.
any of the Mario ones, like I said, Donkey Kong Jungle Beat is a good one. I really am liking Persona 4 Dancing All Night. It's a fantastic. Oh man. Persona. They're making a Persona 5 Dancing All Night. It's called Dancing Star Night, and they're making a Persona 3 Dancing Star Night, and both of them are the same thing, where it like continues the story of their respective games with the characters, but it's a dancing game. And I am so pumped. It's not announced for America yet. It's coming to Japan in June, I think, June or April or something, maybe May. But I have a theory that at E3 in the PlayStation conference, they're going to announce the release date for in America, and I'm going to buy
or PSX.
both of them. Either one, yeah. I don't care. I just want it. I want it, and I want it this year.
You can import it. It's region free. PlayStation 4 is region free.
But it's in Japanese.
Learn Japanese. It's not that hard.
Chad's like the solution to your problems.
A little bit hard. I might do it. Who knows?
Well, apparently it's not. If it's too hard for your love of Persona, then apparently you don't love Persona that much.
Oh,
he's gonna review every single Persona game.
Oh man!
Didn't even love.
Oh man! I don't love Persona at all. I should just stop playing. I don't even like it at all. I don't even like it that much. You know what might be my favorite spinoff of all time?
What?
Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga.
That's sort of become its like own thing, but yeah, at first
that game.
That had Bowser's Inside Story, right?
Yeah, Bowser's Inside Story is the third game in that series.
Was that the most popular one?
Yeah, Bowser's Inside Story was the one, because it was on the DS. It was just the one that like, most people played. It's good.
That's the one that I played.
It's not the best, I don't think, but it's good.
Yeah, I'm not a turn-based guy other than Pokemon.
So the reason why I'm not turn-based RPG that much, I'm getting more into it, but like the reason why I'm not that much is because so many turn-based RPGs, it's so easy for you to get bored when you're in the fights, because like you don't do much. Mario and Luigi Inside Story, or Mario and Luigi, that whole series, they do such a good job making you engaged, because the way you can like dodge attacks. Like, you can dodge attacks by, like, jumping over them or using your hammer, and then every time you attack, you have to, like, press a button at a certain time to get, like, the maximum attack. So it's super involved, and there's never a moment where you can just kind of look at the screen and look away from the screen and, like, do like, just grind.
Right.
Yeah, but it gets boring.
It does it because you don't really need to grind that much, because it's not, like, a super hardcore RPG. There's always interesting stuff happening. Anyway, I'm a huge fan of that series, especially that game. Go!
I totally forgot about something.
Go get the new remake on the 3DS, please, everyone.
I totally forgot about something.
What?
Did you forget?
Okay, so I'm doing the top 10, and it requires.
Like, key us in on what this top 10 is. This is like the second time you've mentioned it, and I'm a little curious.
It's about a studio that is no longer with us.
You told me. I know this one. Secrets. Mm-hmm. Secrets.
Well, they developed a Lord of the Rings game, and it was called The Third Age, and it...
Is that a spinoff?
Sort of... you gotta play it, because it's not really a spinoff, it's just an untold story.
Okay.
that follows the main movies. Regardless, it's a turn-based game, and I got it on the PS2 like back in the day whenever it released, and I was really into the Lord of the Rings movies. I wasn't like a nerd Lord of the Rings, or like not in like a bad way. Like, you know how like I've had a lot of like the Lord of the Rings has sort of been tainted for me because of the fans sometimes. You know how fans can be a little too much.
I get that. I don't think that's the case with Lord of the Rings though. Like they're never really
I've
that
met
intense.
I've met a lot of fans like that. So I wasn't. Whenever those movies released, I was like really big into them. I thought they were really good movies.
Yeah, they were really good.
So anytime that a game released of Lord of the Rings, I had to have it, and I picked it up. And I was like, it was really weird at first for me because I was just like, I don't like this turn-based stuff, but it's really fast.
Oh, it's a turn-based Lord of the Rings game.
Yes,
Interesting.
yes, it's really fast. It's got all original characters. It's like really fast, doesn't take its time. You don't have to go through so many menus or anything like that. If you like Lord of the Rings, play Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. It is so good. I only wanted to grab around 30 to 40 minutes of each game that I was doing footage from, and I played for 2 hours. And that's like a big thing for me whenever I'm like not a fan of a certain genre and then like one of that genre blows me away. Like if it was me nowadays and I was looking to like just expand my GameCube or PS2, library or something like that, I see it's turn-based, I probably would have overlooked it. But I'm glad enough that I got it whenever it did come out, and I was so wowed by it. It's so much fun. If you guys like Lord of the Rings, check it out. It's awesome.
What console is it on? PS2?
PS2, GameCube, and I believe it's on. I don't know if it's on the original Xbox. I can look right now. It's Power the Computer.
Thing about turn-based RPGs is I never find myself enjoying the gameplay.
Even Persona, like Darcen is really into Persona 4, but like he would just skip through all the fighting stuff.
I find myself mostly tolerating the fighting because I love something else about the game.
Right. Console, it was on every modern console whenever that released: GameCube, PS2, Xbox.
Oh, you know what? Another spin-off is fantastic. Halo Wars. It's like a tactics. Even if you don't, I know you don't like Halo, Chad, but like it's like a, it's basically like StarCraft or like Command and Conquer and Generals, but Halo, and it's really fun. I really enjoyed it as a kid.
Question.
Yes.
Bears eat beets. Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. Do you not get that reference?
Is that like a reference from something?
Yeah, it's a reference from Office. The Office. You guys don't watch The Office?
Oh, I love The Office.
Yeah, remember that's
I
the
just
one.
Don't remember
it's the one where Jim dresses up like Dwight, and he's like pretending to be Dwight, and he's all like, "Question: what bear is best?" And Dwight's like, "That's a loaded question." And he's like, "Wrong answer, black bears." And he's like, "What?" And he's like, Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
Anyways, what was Chad asking?
Wait, are you gonna talk about Asian Jim? Because that's the best one.
Yes, that's my favorite one.
I love how like they took the photo on his desk and they like replaced it with like Jim's wife and like the Asian guy. Like, oh my goodness.
And they gave him all this information. Yeah. And like, I just love how like they play the long game.
I know.
For those of us who don't watch TV, Chad, what was your question?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, Darcen, I'm so sorry. So sorry, we're too good for you.
For those of us who
that
don't watch TV, let's talk about video.
All I do is Netflix and chill all day.
Oh,
Hulu and hang.
Hulu and hang. Crackle and cuddle.
You know my favorite one.
What?
Tell me.
IMAX and Climax.
Oh, you said it.
This is a family podcast.
Am I gonna have to bleep that
This
out?
is a family friendly.
Am I gonna bleep that one out?
I have to bleep that one out.
I don't know. Just
Darcen,
bleep out that entire sentence.
No, keep it in.
Keep it in?
Keep it
Okay.
in. That's funny.
Mom, Dad,
But
if
this
you're
is your
watching,
first
sorry.
strike. This is your first strike, Darcen.
Darcen,
I'm gonna have to take away your hat.
2 more strikes and you're off the podcast.
What, Chad didn't get any strikes?
Chad doesn't.
No.
Chad never gets any strikes. We don't beat our children.
What
here,
about
Darcen.
that time that? Wait, what?
So Chad, what
You
was the
beat
question?
me all the time.
Darcen, I told you to tell no one.
What are we even talking
Help
about?
me.
No, Chad, you were gonna say something, and then I start talking about Halo
You
Wars.
were. No, you started talking about The Office, and then I was like, what was Chad asking? I
because you
wanna
said
know.
question, and then I was like, Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
I just wanted to know what Chad's question was.
Yeah, I want question.
I only like one Halo game, and that's Reach.
Halo Reach.
But Halo Wars. I've been wanting to play my Xbox One lately. Is Halo Wars 2 worth getting?
I have not played Halo Wars 2, but I've heard it is better than the first one, and I've played the first one, and the first one is amazing.
Do I have to play the first one?
I don't know. Probably not, though.
Hit me up on
Because
Twitter
I know
at TeslaChad.
the first Halo Wars takes place kind of before Reach. Halo Wars 2, I think, takes place between Halo 3 and Halo 4, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. All right. Cool. But yeah, I'll try it out. Like I'll try it out.
I think it'd be a
won't
good
like.
review for you. Like, it sounds like a game I'd be interested in you reviewing.
I'd like to step out of my comfort zone.
I did that a whole lot last year, and I am so glad I did, because I feel like I'm a more experienced, well-rounded gamer now, because I've played so many series and genres and types of games that I've never played before, and it's exciting. Because
I respect that.
Yeah, I used to be the kind of gamer where there were only like 3 or 4 games came out every year that I was excited for. Like Nintendo games, or maybe like the new God of War or something like that. But now I'm excited for like at least 1 or 2 games every month this whole year.
Right,
And it's
really
nice.
good.
It's nice to be excited about that many different kinds of games.
Ever since I've started YouTube, I've really opened up. Like with, I'll try that. Like ARMS. I didn't pick up ARMS, but now I'm like addicted. I need to start playing a little bit more. But
Ever since I got a Vita, I opened up.
well, the Vita has a lot of like not
Indies.
necessarily indies. It's got a lot of alternative genres that you don't see on big like modern consoles.
Yeah.
So yeah. I have sad news. I think I talked about this once, or I may have talked to you guys about this, but my Vita card is corrupt. My like memory card.
Oh no! Wait. Okay. Future me, who's editing this, Chad? I want you to look at the screen and make your eyes as watery as possible. I want you to repeat that sentence, and I'm just gonna like add in like sad music.
Hold on, I've got a water bottle.
Yeah, do it.
Let me.
Just dump it on your head.
Just dump the whole thing. Chad, I want the performance of your life right here. I want this to be like the most convincing. That's beautiful. All right, here we go. Chad, this is your moment.
My Vita card is corrupt. I'm so sad. I'm so sad.
Oh my goodness, he's just pouring it.
I'm so sad. I'm so sad.
Who says, oh, I'm so sad?
Oh my god! I know. I don't think
that's
I've
what
ever
you do
done that.
every time I cry. I'm sad. I'm a sad boy.
I'm sad. Like, hey Chad, are you sad?
I'm so sad.
Yeah,
I'm so sad. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
But yes, my Vita card is corrupted, and those memory cards are expensive, especially since they hardly make them
are.
anymore. So I'm gonna have to like really shell out and start doing Vita, playing more Vita games again. Actually, go ahead, sorry.
I still only have a 4 gigabyte one. I'm just like,
What?
surfing
You know what?
with it.
No, I'm gonna put sad music to that, like as Darcen says that, slow motion. I still only have a 4 gigabyte one with like a violin in the background.
Playing
You
the
know-
smallest.
The small
You know
tiny
how-
violin.
You know how I get around it?
Delete a bunch of stuff.
No, well, if...
You only have like 4 games
Like-
now, though, right?
No, I have a ton of games, but it's like, if I need to make room for
So
something,
offended.
I just transfer one of the games to my computer, because you can do that.
Oh,
What?
interesting.
You can archive them. The
Yeah, but
Switch has a
Darcen, that seems
feature
like
where you
such
can
a
just
hassle.
like archive. Yeah, just archive them. Like the you can keep the games, like all the data and everything, but it just takes it off the Switch, and then you can download it later.
Did you call the Vita a Switch?
Did I say Vita?
No, you said Switch. Are you talking about the Switch or the Vita? I can't understand.
Wait, what
which
are we
one you're
talking about?
We're talking about the
talking
Vita.
the Vita.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the Switch.
No, we're talking about the Vita.
Oh, then it's not sad that you have 4. Oh, I was wondering because I'm like, Darcen, you have like 4 games on the Switch. What? You don't have a ton of
still
games on
don't-
the Vita?
I still don't have a memory game for the... I still don't have a memory card for my
Okay,
Switch.
I'm not. I'm okay. There we go.
How?
How?
Yeah, doesn't it come with like 32 gigs or something?
The
Yeah.
Switch?
Yeah. I've got
No,
32 gigs.
I haven't
Switch does come with
downloaded
32
anything,
gigs.
pretty much.
Yeah, that's what I
But I actually bought a 64 gig, an extra 64 gig with the day the Switch came out. And I'm getting there. Like I'm almost like I have like 17 gigs I think left of free space. Just because I have
It's not bad.
2 games that like require a big download. Like LA Noire requires like
Yeah.
30 gigabytes to download, and then Resident Evil does too.
Once bigger games come to the Switch, I feel like that's going to be a problem.
I think that well, I mean they're gonna make like bigger cartridges soon, so I think it'll be fine.
Yeah. But yeah, I haven't like downloaded any games, so I haven't had to get a memory card for my Switch yet.
Plus,
once I get Bayonetta, because the first game is all download, so I'll probably get a card for that.
Yeah.
No. But like Nintendo has shown us that you can have like huge games and have like 1 gigabyte, like in the whole cartridge, like really small gigabytes. So I think once the Switch has been out for a little bit and third parties start figuring out how to do that and like properly like compress everything, I think it won't be a problem.
Yeah, they compress their files a lot.
Yeah, like
it seems.
like Skyrim is like 30 gigabytes and like Breath of the Wild is like 2.
Oh.
Skyrim.
All right.
Oh.
What?
Talking
Anyway,
about
guys,
Skyrim.
is there anything like last comments you guys want to add? Any last thoughts, questions, concerns?
Are we
I love
already
you.
at the end of our time?
We're at 50 minutes, and I still have a
No one said I
game
love you back.
I'd like to play.
Oh.
I said I love you to you guys, and no one said I love you
Oh, I
back.
thought you were
I
saying I
love
love you to
you
the
too,
audience.
Chad.
So I was.
Yeah,
I don't want to
I
get
love
in
you
on
to
that. I
everybody.
don't want to be like awkward. I don't want to be like a third wheel.
You don't want to get in on my love?
No, I'm good.
My love.
I'm good, Chad. It's okay, Chad.
Did we have any more?
That's not that I don't
questions
love
about-
you, Chad. I don't swing that way, but it's okay. I like
swing
Darcen.
on swing
You know,
sets.
okay. Full disclosure, Darcen and I have a thing going on, and
I believe it.
and I
I
don't
knew it.
and I don't.
This is.
I just don't want to ruin that.
this
I
is-
believe it.
This is news. This is news.
Darcen,
God.
if you deny this, we're kicking you off the podcast.
Oh my God. Why?
I see someone back there with a gun pointed at him. What's that? What's that
That's
about?
not me
Thomas?
at all.
Not
Shut up,
you at
Darcen.
all.
Shut
No.
up.
I thought you were serious for a second.
Darcen like runs away.
Let's
No,
play a game.
yeah,
Let's
Anyway,
play
I have a
like,
game for you guys. I have a fun game. I have a fun
Okay.
game. So, in our third episode, our real third episode, I played a game that was really fun. But Chad and Darcen sucked so bad at it. I'm kind of glad. I'm kind of glad we
this
left.
game.
I'm kind of glad we didn't record that episode. That we lost it
I'm
because you guys would have
excited.
like all unsubscribed about how bad
It
they
was
were.
excited,
it was
man.
embarrassing.
So basically,
I'm
it was
excited.
I chose music, famous
Did you-
music from video games. And I thought I chose relatively easy songs, but Chad and Darcen I don't think got one. It was like 15
I have a
songs, and
question.
what?
Did you pick better songs?
I
this
did.
time?
This time I picked literally the easiest songs ever. I think like the
Alright.
main theme to
Thank
Mario is on here. Like
There are
Spoilers.
2 songs. There are 2 games that if you don't have a song from that game, I'm gonna
nothing from
disappoint
Kingdom
you.
Hearts, Darcen.
Okay, well then you still have one other game that you have to fail on.
it was totally.
I know
Kingdom
one of
Hearts.
them. Wait, let me try to guess what the second one Darcen wants it to be on. Nothing from Breath of the Wild, Darcen.
Rats.
Do I know Darcen or do I know him?
I mean, apparently, if you guys got a thing going on
So
too.
yeah, we do. Darcen, if you deny it, we're kicking you off. Kicking you off, Darcen. So anyway, I have 6 songs for you guys. These ones are so easy. I'm gonna give you some homework because this game is gonna come back, and I'm gonna do themes. Like I'll do like the best songs from like certain songs for like certain levels or something like that.
Like jungle themes.
Like jungle
or
themes, something like that. Or maybe like whatever. Maybe it'll have to do with whatever we're talking about. But this one is just gonna be like I want to gauge to see how sucky you guys are at. I'm hoping you guys will get all of these, at
Okay.
most of them.
And if Darcen wins, he gets kicked off the podcast. And if I win, Darcen gets kicked off the podcast.
Yes, that's the rules.
Darcen.
I know, poor Darcen. So I'm gonna play the only rule
this
we
is
have
my
for
life.
this is you guys can't guess what it is until after I'm done playing the song.
Oh man.
Okay.
All right, let us
Okay.
begin.
Let
Song number
the
1.
Games begin.
And may the odds be ever in your favor. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Any guesses?
No.
No.
That doesn't even sound familiar.
Yeah, it doesn't sound familiar to me either.
It is Milky Way Wishes from Kirby Superstar.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't play. I don't really play Kirby games.
I've played through that game twice now.
And you don't recognize that?
No, it didn't sound like. Are you? What?
Thomas, are you sure you picked easier songs?
Okay. Never mind. I'm replacing this song. Okay.
Okay.
Ready, guys? Ready? There's no way you're not getting
Okay.
this. Okay, ready?
Gourmet Race. Oh wait, I can't.
Darcen, what was the one rule? What was the one rule, Darcen?
Rule. Darcen!
One rule!
One rule! What's a one rule, Darcen?
Welcome, we are striking dawn. One rule. Okay, so Darcen
Sorry.
Darcen does not get that point.
Dang it.
I spit on my.
I knew it immediately.
Kick off
Chad,
the
did you know what that
podcast.
was at least though, right?
I mean, it sounds familiar.
Oh my goodness.
I just like to crap on Darcen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I try. Okay, number 2.
I'm sorry.
Remember, it's okay. Number 2. Ready? Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Rolling around at the speed of sound.
Got places,
Got places
to
to go.
Follow the rainbow. Chad, did you know that one?
This is a Sonic game.
Sonic Adventure. That is the Sonic Adventure 2. Even if you hate Sonic, everyone knows that song,
right?
It's the first song.
That's the one whenever he's rolling away from, or
Yeah.
he's running away from the big truck.
Yeah.
That's a cool scene.
You don't recognize the song though?
No, I know the
Oh, good.
song. I just knew it was a Sonic song. I just didn't know which one, if it was Adventure 1 or 2.
All right, here's another.
Yeah.
It should be easy, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know anymore.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Guesses?
Is it a Resident Evil game? Is it a Resident Evil game?
Thomas.
Audience, if you just want to leave now, I'm totally fine with that. This is
All right,
I
so
know-
hold on.
It sounds like an Eggman type song.
Hold on. I don't listen. I think on my phone, I have 3 video game songs. 2 of them are from 2016 Doom because they're really freaking
They're
good.
really freaking
and then
good.
the other one is my ringtone,
like,
which is the Mega Man
I
2
chose
theme.
songs
So I don't.
that even if you don't, because I feel like
No.
if you don't listen, this is Bowser's theme from Mario 64.
Oh.
And I played that game a bunch, but I just don't pay attention that much to
What?
some soundtracks.
Oh my goodness!
I just don't. I just
Maybe we
don't. I'm
won't play this game
sorry.
again.
You were
I was
playing
really
that,
excited
and
to
I
play
was
this
like,
game.
you gotta play songs from games that
Okay,
I love,
this
or else
one
I'm not gonna
you
know.
should know even if you haven't played the game, just from the internet memes and internet
All
things.
right.
Okay, you ready? Ready?
I play.
Ready? Ready?
Play.
Ready?
I was born ready.
Ready.
I know it. I know it.
Wait, before you.
Lavender Town.
Lavender.
Oh, Chad gets
I said
the
it first.
point.
I said it first.
You know what? Chad, you can go and lick a plant. Yeah, I said it.
So you guys both have 1 point.
I quit the podcast. How dare you just
You
say
can't
that?
quit the podcast. If anybody's gonna leave the podcast, it's gotta be Darcen.
Yeah,
No.
it really has to be Darcen.
I distinctly remember that song because back in middle school there was a bunch of creepypasta.
Creepypasta.
about,
That's what I meant by internet stuff.
yeah, people were like, it was like kids in Japan would like commit suicide or something.
Yeah, it's not real.
Yeah, but,
Yeah,
like,
It's not real.
That's what they said. They said
Legit.
that in the Japanese version there were hidden notes that adults couldn't hear the frequencies, but the frequencies would like trigger some depression stuff in like young kids' brains and make them want to commit suicide. And they removed those high
And then-
frequency notes for the American release.
And then me and my friends were like found the original like song or like the original song,
And then you
we were
all
like,
committed
oh my gosh.
suicide.
We were like, oh my gosh, we're gonna listen to it. What's gonna happen? And then nothing happened.
Oh,
And then we found a dope remix of it, and it's a good song. I like it.
And then there was dope remix.
the
bro.
dope. Okay, we got two more. You guys are both tied right now. So whoever wins gets kicked Darcen off the podcast. So that's going to be exciting. Ready? This one should be relatively
I'm
easy
ready.
too. Guesses?
It's a Mario game, right?
No.
Okay. It sounds like a Mario game.
It is closely related to Mario.
Okay.
Donkey Kong.
Yes, sir.
Which Donkey Kong is it?
It's the theme song to the original Donkey Kong Country.
Oh, okay. All right. You know what? I've actually never played that one.
It's a fantastic platformer. All those games are fantastic. I'm so psyched for Tropical Freeze to come to the Switch because I didn't get a chance to play that one.
Oh yeah, it's really highly acclaimed.
I
It's pretty
love
good,
the
but
first
I just
one.
couldn't get
Yeah,
into it.
And you got to play at the right time because I didn't like those games when I first played them either.
No, I meant like Tropical Freeze.
So-
like I played it and it just like wasn't
Oh,
my thing.
okay.
It was like really good platforming.
Did you play
though. Like,
Returns, Donkey Kong Country Returns? And you
yep, I played it on the
That was
3DS because
great.
I didn't like the Wii
Oh,
version.
see, same. One more song. Darcen's at 2 points. Chad's at 1. So it either could be a tie or Darcen could win forever. All right, here we go. I feel like Chad would get this more though. So we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
So you rigged it, is what you say.
I did. I rigged it because I want Darcen to get kicked off the podcast.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna beat the system.
Oh, ready? Really? All right.
Yes.
Darcen pulls up like Soundhound. All right, ready?
Yes.
Go.
Guesses?
Hey Siri.
It's a Pokemon game, right?
No.
Sounds like Pokemon. Can I guess the system?
Yes.
Nintendo 64.
Yes.
Okay. Did-
Mario Party.
It is not Mario Party.
Rats.
It's not Mario Kart.
Nope. It is a game, and this is the song that plays whenever you go into shops.
That doesn't help me at all.
Legend of Zelda?
Yes.
Ocarina of Time?
Yes, indeed.
Ocarina of Time. Yep. Second favorite game of all time.
And you
Love
didn't
it.
know that song. See, that just baffles me.
I-
Like, I understand you don't listen to video game music, but I feel like even before I listened to video game music, like, as my main source of music, I still recognized songs. Like, I still was like, yeah, I know that song. But maybe that's just my mind, I guess.
It's not that I don't recognize songs. It's just sometimes I can never pinpoint like which particular game, if that makes sense. Like I only know like a handful of like, oh, that's this particular game. Whereas I know it's like, oh, that's a Zelda game, right? Or type, that sounds like a Zelda type of thing.
Darcen, how is
Yeah,
it for you?
Well, you don't play music from games that I play.
Very true.
Most.
But like, if I played music from a game you have played, like let's like obviously Kingdom Hearts because you play that game religiously. But like, what if there was a game that you have played like once or twice and you liked it? Like, what if I played music from like Mickey Mouse Magic Paintbrush?
Epic Mickey.
Epic Mickey.
Epic Mickey. I would probably recognize it because that's kind of got like it's a distinct style.
Yeah. So Chad, you're the weird one.
Yeah, I mean, like I am. Let's count it down to I'm the weird
Yeah.
one. It's just that I don't. It's just my mind doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
don't listen to like or pay attention that much to like particular games, but whenever it stands out to me, it stands out like really well. I just have a hard time picking particular games, I guess.
You know what, guys? I'm actually really curious about this. If you're still here, let us know in the comments. What do you like? Do you recognize music? Because I don't know. Like podcasts are pretty.
Do
long.
you recognize music?
Do you recognize?
Have you
music?
heard music?
Like if music plays, are you like, what is that noise? Is that a dog barking? Let us know.
What this?
How important
Is
is
that
music in games to you?
How important?
Oh, obviously, really
is music
important.
I love music in games. Obviously.
Thomas, I'm sort of disappointed. I figured you'd like sort of appeal to my taste a little bit more. I figured you would like cheat Darcen a little bit.
See,
you'd play like The Last of Us or something.
I kind
or,
of
like,
I wanted to keep it even. I kind of I thought about it. I was like, I'm gonna put the Uncharted theme in here or like something like that. But I figured you'd get so fast it wouldn't be fun.
Yeah.
It's so hard to pick these songs because I'm like, there are songs I know if I picked, you guys would get it immediately, and then there are songs that are like, I know you guys would just never get. There's like no in between.
Yeah, it's tough for me, guys. I'm sorry, I'm different from
Darcen was having a
everybody.
hard time too. It's okay. This is coming from me. I'm the person where Darcen and I went to a party last year, and he was playing music from Disney movies.
Oh, yeah.
And literally, it was so brutal. He would play the first half a second of any Disney song, and immediately I was like, this movie, this song. Like, it wasn't even the song began. It was like the words before the song, and I was like, I know it.
It was like the first note, and he would have it, and like it got to a point where everyone else there just gave up.
They stopped playing because I just always got it. Like, that's just
kept
how I
playing
am.
Songs. I kept playing songs, and you were just like first second, and you would have it, and everyone.
And it was like
it
it was like movies that nobody watched. It was like Aristic. It was like
I love Aristocats.
Oliver
and Company.
Oliver and Company,
Oliver
or
and
like
Company, yeah.
Enchanted, like Disney movies that not everybody's watched. And I was just like, boom, that's how you know he loves you by from Ella Enchanted. And everybody's like, I've never even seen that one. Like,
I never listen to soundtracks.
me neither. I just like I don't know. Music sticks with me. Like The Princess and the Frog. I've only seen that movie like once, but like I can hear the first note of any of the songs in that movie, and I'm like, I know it. Know that song.
You listen to game music, you listen to movie music, but do you listen to actual like regular music?
I do listen to actual regular music.
No, you don't.
I do.
No,
It
you
just
don't.
takes me.
He called you out.
No. I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Get owned.
He listens to Selena Gomez. That's what he
do
considers
listen to
regular
Selena
music.
Gomez. I love Selena Gomez. She is
That's
my
the only
baby.
thing he listens to.
It's not the only thing. Okay, no,
It's the only thing he listens to.
I listen to the music.
Selena Gomez or video game music.
No, I listen to a lot of music from the '60s and like early '90s.
No, you don't.
I do.
Wait, like in between, or are you just like strictly 60s?
No,
and 90s?
no, just kind of like in general. Like I love Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. I love like the Britney Spears. I love like
the Britney Spears.
The Britney Spears. Elvis Presley. I love Elvis Presley. I don't know, like, and I listen to some modern music, but like I always hear it way too late. Like I'm like, man, have you heard this new song? It's awesome. And they're like, yeah, that came out 3 years ago. I don't listen to the radio. I listen to music. It's just like I'll be at work and they'll play a song on the radio and I'll be like, man, that's a cool song. And I'll look it up and I'll put it in my iTunes and I'll listen to it later and be like, Darcen, did you hear this song? And he's like, yeah, that's like a 3-year-old song.
I don't listen to the radio.
I don't either.
I don't.
Never had.
I mean,
it
I
on.
can't listen to every music. Video game music takes up most of my musically time.
I just don't understand. Like you don't listen to like regular like bands or anything like that.
Not as much. I did more in high school, but over the past 2 years, I haven't really.
All right, so we know Thomas listens to video game music. I'm guessing Chad listens to like
Rock. Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite genres are like sort of like pop punk, emo, kind of like Taking Back Sunday and Brand New.
Oh, I love Panic at the Disco and Maroon 5, if that matters.
And I like a lot of like post-hardcore music, like Under Oath.
I like
a lot like that.
Vince Staples and Travis Scott.
Who is that?
Who's that?
I don't even know.
But you guys don't even like know my music, so I don't know.
Anyway,
I don't know who those people are.
this
Hold on. Can you see Darcen?
Yeah.
Like Thomas, have you noticed he's like straight up like hanging in the back this whole time?
No, he is.
Face barely on.
I know, and like whenever he is leaning forward, he can't even see him because his like hat is covering his eyes, and he's just like, "Yeah, I'm Darcen."
He's like, yeah, I'm Darcen.
He's like, yo, what's up?
guys?
Give me a beer.
It's not
I'm
my
barely-
fault. Okay, all right. So
It's
the camera.
What do you mean
is
it's not your fault?
No, okay.
You
The
can't
camera.
just-
The camera
What's
is
up, guys?
above
It's
me.
Darcen here. I got a new hat today, so that
No.
kick me off the podcast.
What's up? My name's
Okay.
Darcen, guys. I play weeaboo games and I like beach volleyball
The
games.
camera
Can you
is
see
above
1%
me.
of my
so
face?
if I'm
Okay,
looking
cool.
at the screen, if I'm looking at the
What's
screen,
up, guys?
then
My
you
name's
can't-
Darcen. Welcome to the Yeti Bros podcast.
not my fault.
You just have to imagine what I look like because I'm not on screen. Oh,
Hey guys,
Wait.
what's up? It's Darcen.
I guess I mean
here.
Darcen. It was tied.
I
with
played
you,
my
Chad.
Vita today,
Wait,
guys.
Chad, you
What?
tied with Darcen, and you got to kick him off the podcast, so it makes sense. It works.
Can you see his screen? He's already
I can,
gone.
yeah, I know he's gone, and I can barely see you. Anyway, that is it for today,
Exactly.
guys. We are.
What's up, guys? I'm
What's up, Darcen?
Is he coming back?
Not my fault. It's not my fault.
Oh my!
It's not my fault.
Hi, bro. Darcen's back, guys.
It's not.
Well,
I noticed
not
this
my
whole
fault.
time Darcen's just like, yeah, what's up,
Okay,
guys? So I was playing my Vita
bye.
the other day.
We'll see you guys next
We're
week
leaving.
with a new
Next week?
Yeti Bros episode. Say bye, Darcen.
Except for the
Is he
audience.
mad?
I think he's mad.
I love the audience. You guys are great, and I hope you all live wonderful lives and played Kingdom Hearts until it steals your soul. Yep.
That was dark.
That was. I would vote for him president.
What does that have to do?
I don't know. Peace out, guys. Yeti
Peace
Bros.
out, guys.
Ow.